Okay, starting to cook with a bit of gas in the last game. I'm playing Fritzka. That's a bad omen, isn't it? Someone called Fritzka. Come on. Let's play King's Gambit. Hope he's taking the mickey. Yeah, otherwise I'm dead meat. If it's anything to do with Fritz. Okay. I don't know, D4 here or see, it would be good to know some theory of this position. Bishop B5 maybe? Queen E2? Am I just giving them huge... I don't want to give them a huge gambit position by taking on C6. Particularly, I want to play like D4 and achieve a position in which I'm not being fried by, you know, loads of pressure on my king. So hence Bishop A4. I don't know if that's at all theory or anything, or the Sicilian, sorry, this King's Gambit gurus laughing at Bishop A4. I apologise, but I don't want to face huge gambit. I don't want to lose a piece to something like Queen A5 either, particularly. He's moved a piece twice, so should I be optimistic that he's moved that bishop twice? Is this something intentional? Okay, if I can play bishop E3 without knight G4, that would be something. So his pawns are kind of fixed, and maybe that's some cause of celebration. Maybe, you know, bishop B3, G4, knight G3. I can look forward to G5. I don't know if that's too weakening. G4, maybe he can just sacrifice the bishop, smash me to bits. Maybe you know, bishop B3, knight G3 is a viable alternative. F5, safer plan maybe. G3 would be weakened. He can get on the diagonal and source me on the dark squares instead. An alternative plan again. Okay, he's going to get F5, so maybe the G4 plan is good. I don't want him on that F5. Let him sack a bishop. Hope he doesn't. Ah! He has! Okay, is this really sound? Okay, can I get my queen in? I was going to play knight F5. This is totally sound. Knight F5, it looks pretty good. Bishop C1 first, let's not panic. If I play bishop C1 here, the knight moves, knight G3, queen H4, I'm going to be dead meat, aren't I? Queen D2, knight F5 is pretty dead. I think bishop going back to C1 doesn't look brilliant, but it might do something. Then I have queen E1 on knight F5. As long as his queen doesn't get to H4. So knight F5, queen E1. He's probably got other nasty stuff lined up. Knight G3, queen H4, and he's on H2. Can I crawl out of this? Interesting. I'm not really sure how I'd crawl out of this. It's like very passive. What about bishop B3 as a starter? Or king H1, rook G1. I'm not really. This is very, very difficult, isn't it? Okay, bishop B3. Maybe pressure on D5 will come handy later. Am I threatening bishop D5? Could take. Doesn't want to do that. Maybe bishop D5 is useful. Was it a speculative piece sack? How much calculation was involved there? King, I don't know, king H1. He's got maybe knight, you know, to F3, knight H4 to F3. So I don't know if king H1's actually probably. Actually, I can get the opportunity now for knight G3, because if knight F3 I can take and then play knight f5, and then maybe knight e3 after. So I'll go for that. Counter sacrifice. Although this e file is going to be a pain, and f2 is going to be a killer. Apart from that, that was a good plan. Oh man. He's just got knight f3 and he's threatening f2. Oh, that just looks devastating. He's going to do that, isn't he? There's knight h1 there as a defence. This is getting too technical though, I suspect. And too passive. Knight h1. It's not really the move wanting to play. It's not the sort of position I wanted to have. I think f2 and queen h4 is dangerous. Probably winning, actually, crudely but effective. Queen g3 here, is that a let off? Probably not, because I know he's going to play f2 and he's going to play rook e1. Getting a bit short of time, but I'm not going to be able to untangle, am I, after that lot? Oh, good. I think I have to capture. Okay, so f2's looking like a killer. So bishop a3 at least. I think f2's an absolute killer, which is a shame. But I can't see any other. What about queen takes f3, queen h4? That looks terrible. I got to protect this back row, I think. Even if I have to sacrifice a knight or the queen. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. It was looking grim. I can play this for protecting bishop. I mean the knight. Or maybe not. Bishop f3. It's got check. It's looking too grim for words. Queen h2. King f1. Pretty sure he's mating me here. Torture. What a bad King's Gambit. Having to go into discover check, losing more material. Whoa, it's end of game, isn't it? Can I make my king escape? Yes. Oh, that's very, very nasty play. Unbelievable. From black. I don't know. The bishop sack was intuitive. Good bishop sack. What's he been up to on the 5 minute? He's been up to... No way. He's been up to 2525. This guy 2525 on the 5 minute auto pairing. My maximum is about 2350. So I don't know. You get some. I don't know. You get some absolute killers on this auto pairing. But yeah. I don't know. This knight maneuver. So g4 was definitely too weakening though. In retrospect, if I don't know this bishop, I think that's a lesser evil. Queen d2 is probably a great deal better actually. Queen d2. I was in severe trouble after the bishop sack. So Queen d2, something to bear in mind for next time. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.